Jazmayne and Jaime are twerking and putting their booty juice and booty scab all over the place. That should be a health code violation or something, no?
Samore Love Bugs, you have now tuned in to my Bad Girls Club 15 recap. Guys, be sure to subscribe to this channel if you have not yet done so. Also, be sure to share this video wherever you like to share videos. And don't forget to give it that good old thumbs up. And I know that you like it. I know that you like it. Okay, guys, so we start off with Olivia being the enemy of the house. No one is really with her right now because they just feel like she's a liar. So they're like, you know what, I'm done with you. And that's it. We don't know if we could trust you. So that's the end of the story. And Diamond, they're not really messing with her like that either. But they're a little bit soft on her because it wasn't her story to tell. At the end of the day, it was really Olivia's. But they're like, you know what, we don't even really know if we could trust you. How is it that you don't know any of this? Something don't seem right. So that's number one. So now we know that the new girls are about to come in, and Diamond, she's kind of hoping that all is going to be well with the other housemates once the new girls come in. Because maybe it'll be like a good little bit of a distraction. We're hoping. So now we have Jazmayne and Jaime, and honey child, these two are from Philly. I felt like I was watching an episode of Catfish that I seen before where the girl, she was just wanting to give the guy head and things like that. Like, I remember there was an episode like that. That's what these two girls reminded me of. Like just super duper ratchet. It was like their hair wasn't fixed too good. The clothes that they were wearing were like super cheap and not looking too good either. I mean, the skinny one, she kind of could pass some days. Some days she actually looked pretty decent when they was going to the club. But the other one, she had on the wrong lipstick with no liner. And it was just all wrong, y'all. She had the... Where do I stop? I mean, where do I begin, right? There is no stopping. It was just like... bad. It was real bad. Y'all know I don't like to criticize people too much, but it was bad. I was just like, girls. They talking about they strippers. They had revealed that later on. But I'm like, since when strippers come out looking like this? I mean, who paying for y'all? Y'all must have just started like a week before you came on the show, and then you want to claim being a stripper or something, because it wasn't good, y'all. And then, and they call themselves the Twerk Sisters. They were like just doing the most the whole time. From the time that we seen them show themselves on the TV, they were just like doing the most. Then we have two other sisters that met up with them, and those two were Melissa and Allison. And those two, they were a little different. They're like more like band type. I don't know what their nationality was. They seemed like they're mixed, because her dad looked like he was white when they showed him, like he was Caucasian, but then they kind of look like they have like either Asian or Latino kind of looks to them. So I'm not really sure if they're Filipino or, you know, something. I don't know what they could be. I don't think they mentioned it, or if they did, I probably missed it. And so, yeah, those two, like I said, they're in a band. They said that they're used to fighting all the time, but when they was actually on the show, I didn't really see or get those vibes from them. They more just seemed like the laid back, chill type. Melissa and Allison, when they all, so they all go to the club later on, and nobody was feeling the Twerk Sisters. It just wasn't happening. They were just loud, obnoxious, just like shaking their booty all over the place, and it didn't look good. I'm like, what kind of strippers are you? Like, what club? Is it one of those clubs where the old folks be there, you know, sipping the drink all night, just watching, like, yeah, you know, the dirty old guys? I don't know, but it just seems so freaking low budget to me. All right, we're not going to talk about them anymore, but we are. So now they're all in the club, and yeah, they're doing their thing, and Allison and Melissa, they take the mic, get on stage, and they start rapping. They seized the moment. Carpe diem, my loves. They sure did. They went on there, and they actually sound good. Like, at first I was like, But then, like, I got into the flow. I was like, yes, do your thing. You better get them fans. But then after the whole thing was over, in the commentary or whatever, they was like, oh, I think they were feeling our show. Your show? I didn't know people actually paid to see y'all. I don't think it was your show. I think you probably asked the DJ if you would be able to put on your little track and get on the stage because you're part of the Bad Girls Club. That's what I think really happened. But I doubt, and highly doubt, that it was their show. So anyways, now Asia, she comes up with this plan to get Jaimee and Jazmayne drunk. And I feel like I've seen this before. Wasn't this done in the last Bad Girls Club where they had somebody, I don't remember who it was though, somebody, they had her drink like water or something while everybody else was drinking water while she was actually going hard with the liquor. I don't remember who it was though. Was it the skinny girl who had the bad foundation? I don't know. If y'all know, let me know down below. Don't forget to comment for shout outs. I'm going to do shout outs at the end because I forgot to do it at the beginning. Okay. So anyways, that's exactly what they do. They fill up a bottle of Svedka and the vodka and they're passing it all around, asking each other questions. And then the two actual twerk sisters, they're over there actually really drinking some dark liquor. So they was getting turned and they was revealing everything about how they strippers and this and that, all about their lives. And everybody's just sit back, relaxing and sipping that tea, honey. And meanwhile, Melissa and Allison, they were over on the other side just kind of chilling out, catching some of the sun, and just kind of secluding themselves from the whole situation. And did y'all see what was her name? Melissa just sporting and going hard for the little bitty, itty bitty community nation, y'all. She was going hard. Like, it was like, I wouldn't, I mean, my butt is not that voluminous and I would not walk out with a thong or anything like that. I just feel like it's not a good look. But I mean, more power to you for doing your thing, honey. More power to you. So moving on from that, Jaimee, she throws up everywhere, like literally throws up all over the freaking house. And once she does that, she just kind of like goes on the bed and lays down. And you know, mind you, I saw some on her butt. I saw some on her legs. It was just disgusting. And I could imagine how gross it smelled. And nobody wants to endure that. So once she actually woke back up, they was telling her, like Asia and Amber were telling her, you need to go clean that up. Because we don't want to be walking around. There's noodles on the floor and all kind of stuff. Nah, this is unsanitary. You need to go do what you got to do. Like, it was all over, like, even the curtain in the bathroom, like the shower curtain. It was just gross. So she was being all sassy and just trying to argue. How you gonna argue when it's your throw up? Like, nobody wants to clean it. She's like, it's not a big deal. I don't know why y'all making it a big deal. I'ma clean it. I'm just not gonna do it right now. I mean, granted, she probably had some type of headache or something, but at the end of the day, it's your fault for drinking that much. I mean, it's their fault too because they set her up. They made them drink like that. I mean, you don't make them drink, but you know what I mean? They put this game up together for them to be able to drink, and they drunk. And she just ended up like purging everything. So yeah. She finally, after putting up a fight and getting annoying, she finally did end up cleaning it. I guess she saw that it wasn't gonna be a pretty, like, at the end of the day, you know when you're wrong. And I feel like she knew that she was wrong, and there's only one bathroom, so it's not like anybody would be able to go anywhere else when they had to use it. So it's like, who wants to wait for you until you feel like it's a good time or like you're ready to clean it? I don't even know if she really like took a shower or anything, and because they didn't really show like her getting a shower. They showed her looking like she was putting on her makeup, but not really taking a shower, so that was kind of weird to see. Like, if you have throw up on you, I think you would want to brush your teeth, clean your body, you know, get that stench away. But I don't know, the Ratchets, they call them the Rats. That's what their little name is. So yeah, once again, they all go to the club again, and when they do, Jaimee and Jazmayne, their outfit, their attire is just like kind of ratchet again. Like it just, she had one of them, Jaimee had on like booty shorts. The other one, she looked okay, but it wasn't like all fancy like everybody else has on their little bodycon dresses and things like that. So they were just both like, I mean, everybody came at them like, you know, when you go to the club, you're supposed to look like this, you know, not with shorts and showing your butt all hanging out and everything like that. And they was just like, oh, well, we don't, one of them, I think it was Jaimee, she was like, I don't wear dresses. This is what I wear. This is what I do. So, you know, it was just more animosity being built up. The girls wasn't really feeling them at all. Then when they get back into the house, Angela was trying to get some sleep because I guess she sleeps in the same room with one of them or both of them. So she gets upset because they're just like being super loud, super turned up, and she's trying to, once again, get some sleep. But it's like, at least wait until she goes to sleep or something, or go in another room if y'all gonna be that loud. I mean, it's kind of good to be considerate of others. But they wasn't hearing it. Angela tried to say something, but they weren't really listening. So then Christina comes and she's like, are you gonna let my sister get some sleep? And then Jaimee says something, and yo, I swear Christina is hilarious. Yo, she be dead turning into the Incredible Hulk. She was, are you gonna, like, I don't even know what the she said. All I know is that when she was talking, she just looks so ridiculous. Like, she just looks like she transforms into like the green monster with red hair. It's just so hilarious. And they put it in slow motion. She just looks stupid. I don't know, but I was like, yo, straight up and down, somebody came at me like that on some I'm going to scream in your face. Like, she was literally dumb close to their face. It wasn't going to be pretty. I can't have people in my face like that. I can't have people antagonizing me. It's just something that does to my anxiety, and I can't do it. Even though I'm saved to a certain point. Let me just stop. I ain't saved nothing. But even though like I'm real chill, because I'm older now, certain things can tip me over, and that would be one of them. Like, I couldn't mess with Christina. Nah. Not with all of that. But security came and quickly shut that down, which is good. I guess they heard all the screaming and yelling because Jaimee was like, out of here. You ain't going to be yelling at me. She got her voice loud too. She's like, I'm going to be loud too. So they all loud. Just sounding stupid. Allison and Melissa, they're trying to stay good with the original girls. That's what I feel like, because they had like they tried to have a little talk with Jaimee and Jazmayne, who weren't really like trying to hear what they had to say. And then they come inside and they're like, you know, we tried to talk to them, and I think it was Allison that was saying that we tried to talk to them and they weren't really like listening. We tried to tell them, like, you know, you're a little loud and it might seem a little weird to other people, and you know, not everybody really likes that. I'm like, girl, you just, once again, she just trying to stay on their good side. She don't want to get jumped in, and she's like, you know what, they're the losing team, they're the winners, we're gonna stay over here. I'm picking my alliance right now, and it's not the two that I came in with. So that's how quickly people change. They was all cool with them when they first came in, when they first arrived. They're like, yeah, we have people. But now all of a sudden they done flip the script. But I mean, I can understand why, because like I said, those two girls is annoying. So they all go to the strip club, a female strip club, you know, looking at booties and stuff. Jazmayne and Jaime, they just got there. These girls is like twerking, trying to show their moves, and it wasn't like, I'm like, did they catch them each and every time the edits caught them at a bad move, a bad angle? Because it just didn't look good to me. Like, nothing that they were doing looked like I would take out my dollar bills and start making it rain over there. Nothing. And I've been to the strip club several times, and I've never seen anything that looked like that. Never. All right, so once that's all done, they get back in the van, and these girls are being loud, and I don't know, I think Amber was starting to get really annoyed, and she kind of got up like she was going to do something, but then she sat back down, and I think it might have been her sister or somebody who was like, yo, you got to sit down, you got to chill, because if you do this, you could get kicked out of the house. So you got to stop. You can't do this. So she sat down, but you could tell like she had those drunken looks. Like I've seen that in my eyes before when I look back at pictures or stuff like that. She had the drunken stare. I remember I almost fought a few people because I had that drunken look in my eye. You know, after you turned up. Things that were annoying to you just a little bit before are super annoying. They're like elevated to the 10th power. And I think that's what happened with Amber, because she's normally like kind of chill. You know, she gets a little annoyed. We've seen her, but she never really like jumped to fight or anything like that. Like now, because they was kind of antagonizing her, they're like, what you gonna do? We not leaving. We not going nowhere. What are you gonna do? If y'all gonna do something, then go ahead. Buck. So then she ends up like finally after a while, she does like this dramatic, like she kisses everybody. Amber was dead like, you know what? I love you. I love you too, but I gotta do what I gotta do. She went for them and they all started fighting, but it was kind of, you know how they do lately. They just kind of blur it out so you can't really see what's going down. It kind of seemed like the two ratchet girls were like doing their thing. I mean, they're probably used to fighting from the way that they act. When you act like that, you gotta be able to back it up because people are gonna come for you quite often. And especially if you work in a strip club, I mean, you probably get into a lot of fights. So yeah, they look like they was doing the darn thing, even though it was only two of them. They didn't come out too bad. I think the one that got the worst of it, or who got her clothes stripped off of her, was Jaimee. But Jazmayne looked like she was good. She was laughing at them like, yo, how you come to fight somebody and you end up on the bottom? Like, really? But it looked like the rest of them was kind of trying to jump in or something like that. I don't know if they was trying to help, they was trying to hit. It was like also blurry, but security came eventually and took them to the hotel. So we don't see what happens next week, but it looks like some crazy stuff is about to get revealed with Olivia and Diamond, because it looks like they about to talk about some, I think somebody's best friend called, I think it was Olivia's friend, and they were like, oh, she's with her sister right now. And they're like, what sister? Yo, I think that's not really her sister. That might just be her girl or cousins or something. I don't know what it is, but it's about to go down. I feel like it's about to be real crazy, so I'm looking forward to it. Now I'm about to go watch Black Girls Rock. So guys, definitely be sure to comment down below. Oh, before, yeah, I didn't forget, y'all, let me go ahead and get these shout outs out here. Shout out to Jalen Stefan, who kind of, I guess he gave us a little bit of tea from a blogger website talking about the twins, and that their names, the ones that came and we didn't get to see their face, their name is Amanda and Victoria, and they were basically set up to get pranked. Okay, that's pretty cool to know. Thanks for sharing that tea with us. And also shout out to Darian Mabry, who said Angela blames her sister for everything when she's the bigger problem. Can't stand her. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. All right, guys. So thanks for watching. And once again, be sure to comment down below for your chance to be shouted out in my next recap. Be sure to stay fabulous, live free, and soar limitless. I'll see you in the next one. Laters.